everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Now this week is a very special recipe because I'm doing a collab with Angela from the Squishy Monster. Check out the link to her channel. She does amazing Korean American fusion, good old mixture of stuff on her channel. And anyway, so we decided that we would love to do a Valentine's recipe for all of you guys as our little present to you. Now, our kind of like one thing in common was it's either going to be something chocolate and red. So I'm making red velvet whoopie pies. Whoopie! Now, if you don't know what a whoopie pie is, it's basically half between a cake and half between a cookie. And I think someone kind of made this by accident, but they're so delicious and they have a marshmallow filling. Now to make the kind of like cookie doughy mixture, I've got unsalted butter in a bowl and brown sugar. I'm going to beat these together and then add the rest of the ingredients. And I will put all the quantities of everything up on my blog as always for you. So using an electric mixer, which is not plugged in, right, okay, right, cream the butter and sugar together. So once it's looking like that, a bit more creamed up, then you can beat in your eggs one at a time. I've got 2 large eggs. One. Next ingredients are, we have a teaspoon of vanilla going in. Next ingredient is going to be 2 tablespoons of red food colouring. Yes, you heard me right. These are red velvet whoopie pies, and basically for red velvet cake, you just need like a bit of chocolate and a whole lot of food colouring. This is actually just the regular food colouring, but you can buy food colouring gels, which I think are a lot more potent and you don't need as much, but they're from more the specialised cake shops. And then I've got a little bit of milk as well. So this is about half a cup, or 120 mils. I'm putting half of that in now and half in a minute. And just beat these all together. Now we can start to add the flours. I've got a self-raising flour. It's like 220 grams. I will put the cup quantities up for you as well. And a little bit of cocoa powder, 1/4 of a cup. I beat it in stages, otherwise it gets a bit messy. Using a couple of spoons, I'm going to put about a tablespoon's worth of the mixture onto my lined baking sheets. My oven is preheating, that's very important. It's at 190 degrees C, which is 375 or 80 Fahrenheit. Now put the blobs on and give them some space because these are going to spread out like a cookie. And actually, my whoopie pie recipe has had the seal of approval from a lovely lady in Maine who said they were spot on. So I'm very, very happy because that's where apparently people kind of grow up with them out there in Maine. So I'm yet to go to Maine to try one myself. I'm just smoothing mine down a little bit. Now once you have them all on your baking sheets, you can pop them straight into your oven and they only take 8 to 10 minutes to cook. I'd say 8, okay? Let's pop mine. This is what they should look like once they're cooked. They should be kind of soft, they're spongy, a little bit like a cookie. I'm just going to transfer these to a wire rack to cool down. So it's very hot, you see? So while the whoopies are cooling down, you can make your filling, your frosting. I have some unsalted butter in my bowl. I'm going to add some icing sugar. And it's almost like I'm making like a buttercream icing. But I'm also going to add, dun, 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 yes, some marshmallow fluff. Now if you can't find marshmallow fluff, then you can just get some ordinary marshmallows, melt them really, really slowly in a saucepan and then add it to this once they've cooled a bit. This stuff is dangerous. Now you can see it's kind of nice and creamed up. You can add your marshmallow. Oh, there you go. Now beat these two together just lightly until it all comes together. Ooh, marshmallow filling is done. Now you have your frosting ready in a bowl. My whoopies have cooled down. I'm actually going to add a tablespoon of some granulated sugar to the icing mixture, because my friend from Maine told me that the whoopies kind of need a little bit of a crunch in there. So anyway, a bit of granulated sugar just to help with that. Stir that in. All we have to do now is put some filling in the middle. But because this is for Valentine's Day, I've got my heart-shaped cutter at the ready. Now, if you noticed before, I did flatten my whoopie pies down a bit so that it would be easier for me to cut heart shapes with. So you don't have to do this at all. If you just want to put dollops of the mixture onto a baking tray, they will rise a little bit more and become a bit more kind of like rounded. But I flattened mine on purpose. And I'm just going to simply cut out a heart shape. And then with the rest of the bits, you can just eat them. Yeah, that would be the best idea. So anyway, there we have a heart-shaped whoopie. I can actually use these bits and make cake pops actually. Mix those bits up. You pop some of the filling in the middle and you're going to sandwich these up. Give a little squeeze so that we have some coming out. And there we have your red velvet whoopie pie. So decorate these as you like. I'm just going to do a few different ones. Need some heart shapes. I've got some white sprinkles around the side there. So here we have a lot of red velvet whoopie goodness.
Angela Kim from the Squishy Monster TSM on YouTube, and today I'm very excited about working with the lovely Caroline, and together we're doing red velvet for Valentine's Day, and I'll be making red velvet fudge, so I'll see you guys on my channel.